Welcome back as we pull up the anchor at Lois Key on the east side of Florida and get ready to move over to Tavernier. But first, let me tell you a little bit about Lois Key. Hi, I'm Cookie, and this is my husband, Jay. We go on sailing adventures and hope you'll join us as we sail with our 4 pets we call the tail crew: Andy, Scout, Oscar, and Cheddar. Come along and enjoy some fun. So we just hauled up the anchor and set off for Tavernier, but we stayed at Lois Key last night. Let me tell you a little bit about Lois Key that I didn't know. I just happened to Google it last night when we got there because we were thinking about going ashore, and guess what? There were no trespassing signs everywhere. So I Googled it, and it used to be a research facility for rhesus monkeys until 1999, and it was also known as Monkey Island. And I went down the rabbit hole and read a lot about Lois Key last night, and needless to say, I didn't want to go anywhere near shore. So Google and Starlink come in very handy, and I will be checking out anchorages on Google from now on. So here we are, setting our sails up to go to Tavernier Key. It's about a 3 or 4 hour sail, and we are looking forward to getting to Tavernier and getting to a grocery store. Jay's out of snacks. On our way, we stop in at Marathon, which is a very narrow and shallow channel to get into. We fuel up with some diesel, and a lot of times we will just fuel up whether we need it or not, just to make sure that we never run out. So heading out of Marathon, we get back on our route to Tavernier, and we're in about 30 to 40 feet of water, and look at that, it's so blue and so clear you can see all the way to the bottom. Scout's on turtle watch. Andy's trying to find turtles too. I see it! Is that a manatee or a turtle? Oh! It's a turtle! Wow! That's so cool! Scout's excited too! Oh my gosh! I know, right? What do you think, Scout?
Yeah, go look at this.
It's just an elephant. Okay, so if you can't tell, we were all so excited to see the sea turtles. Their heads were the size of footballs, and I know they're really hard to see in the videos, but they were huge. So exciting. Where'd they go? Where'd they go, Andy? How do you feel about snacks right now?
Or pizza. Or
Little Debbie's?
Little Debbie's. Oh, man. Yeah. I think I'd swim to go get
So we just have a little while longer left before we get to Long Key, right around Tavernier. The dogs have settled down after sighting all the turtles, and we are just enjoying the beautiful day and the beautiful sail. We finally arrive at Long Key, and there's a few other sailboats out there, so we make sure we're a good distance away, get our anchor set, and it's about 12 to 14 feet of water, and get ready to settle down for the night. Okay. We enjoy a beautiful sunrise, and right where that sun is setting is about where Tavernier is, the south end of it, and where we are going to go and get provisions tomorrow. Dinghy. Jay's securing the dinghy. Our boat is out there. There's no public dinghy dock, so we are pulled up to a park, a little rocky, so it's always concerning when you have to leave your dinghy somewhere, and it's not ideal, but we're gonna go into town to get groceries and maybe a couple of things. There's an Ace Hardware, so yeah, life with a dinghy. So we're at Tavernier at the park is where we parked our dinghy. And there's these beautiful trees. I'm not sure what kind they are, but they're gorgeous. Tavernier. We just did a Winn-Dixie haul. Jay took some of it with him to go get the dinghy. And so I am waiting on him to get back to take all this back to the boat. At the beginning, I wonder if you got lost. So this is what a dinghy full of groceries looks like. Yep. Haul it all the way through the park and now back to the boat.
We don't need it doing this.
So we get groceries put away and we
I think
start
everything's going to
dinner
change.
on the barbecue pit. That's always fun to sit out on the back of the deck at the end of the day and enjoy the scenery. While dinner's cooking, we have a little playtime with the pups. Give it here. Give it here. Give it. Give it. Give it. On the menu tonight is pork chops and what we call our cracked potatoes. Our cracked potatoes are just cut up potatoes, olive oil, butter, lots of seasonings, garlic, and there it is. That's our dinner tonight. One of the best things about living on the boat is the sunsets on the water. You just can't ask for anything more beautiful. So it's about 1 o'clock in the morning and our anchor alarm just went off. It's an app on our phone and we set a distance based on multiple factors like the depth and how much scope we let out. We were also having quite a few boats around us that evening. So our plan is when our anchor alarm goes off is Jay goes to the helm and starts the engines. I go to the nav station and I check out the depth. I can see on AIS the boats around us, where the land is, and just to make sure we're not close to hitting anything. And we also review the anchor position on the nav station as well as the anchor alarm. And you can see on the next picture that we had moved significantly back from our original anchor position. So what we did when Jay started the engines, we got the anchor up and I moved us forward and we reset the anchor that evening. And then we just continued to watch our anchor alarm and watch the storm. We had quite a bit of lightning that night and the winds were about 40 miles an hour. So somehow our anchor became dislodged and moved us around a little bit, but no one was harmed. We were just wide awake and decided to watch the storm for a while. And of course, we slept a little late. So this is after the rain this morning, and this is one of the reasons why we're still here is it is so still. There's absolutely no wind, and right now it's forecasted to look like a good sail day would be Sunday morning, so we will likely take off then if the predict wind holds true. You can see where the storm moved over from, and you can actually see right down into the water. It's so smooth, almost like glass out here, which is very rare where we're at. You can see a few waves out there, but actually that's not a wave, that's a boat. But yeah, it's so still. It's crazy. So Jay had to go back to Ace Hardware and get a couple more things, and I took the opportunity to get my toes done, and we had lunch at a cute little pizza place right downtown by the park. Hey Jay, what you doing in there?
I'm changing the oil. You know what they say? Diesel loves her oil like a sailor loves his rum.
And who said that?
Some Captain Ron?
Captain Ron? Are you quoting Captain Ron now?
Yes, because it's hot in here.
Yeah, it is hot and humid. What it looks like when you are digging things out of storage to find what you're looking for. How is it in there?
Wonderful. And hot.
Yeah, it is hot down here, even with the air conditioner on.
In the bowels of the boat.
But nothing's molded yet.
Nothing's molded, which is good.
Yeah, so.
But I found the one attachment that I was going for.
Well, that's good, but you had to dig all that out to get to it, right?
Twice.
Twice, because you forgot.
Hey, it's a key to something. Something. I'm sure it's keys to something we no longer own.
Probably. Like all the manuals we dug out.
Oh my gosh. Well, I do have respirators if needed. I do have some polishing bonnets. And I found some gloves I needed a long time ago.
Oh, you found them!
I found them. They were in the bottom of the tool kit.
And clothes that we need for winter.
For winter. And lots of crocheted items.
Uh-huh. Yeah, craft
There goes the
supplies.
dog.
Yep.
And here we go again.
So we finally got some wind, and we got some boat projects done while in Tavernier while we were waiting. As you could see, Jay picking out stuff out of storage and getting the oil changed, getting ready for us to go. And we are currently off the coast of Miami, and this is an overnight trip. We are headed to Fort Pierce to check that out, and this means it'll be an overnight trip. So while I'm on watch, Jay will usually take a nap right around the couch area, so that if something happens or I need him, he's right there available, since it's just the two of us, and the dogs usually join in on nap time. So getting close to the end of my watch, I heard this noise, and I couldn't figure out what it was, but I saw something moving. I got the binoculars out, tried to check it out to see what it was, and it was this big, huge catamaran. I could hear their engines from that far away, and it doesn't look like it's that far away, but according to the radar, that's about a half mile to a mile away. And it looks like it's a ferry that goes from Fort Lauderdale to the Bahamas. That thing was so loud. It's right about dusk, and we're enjoying some puppy playtime and getting ready for dinner and the nighttime sail. So, nighttime sailing is a little different than day sailing because you can see absolutely nothing. So we rely heavily on our instruments while we're going, and we have the sail down and the motors on. Scout's helping me out. And you can see just how dark it is. We get a little night light pollution on the shoreline, and yeah, it's really dark out there. And you can see now we have some storms coming up, so we're gonna be motoring in the rain. So join us next time as we arrive in Fort Pierce, hopefully in one piece after this rainstorm.